So walking along this beach and looking at how far I can walk, because I'm fit and able, I reflect upon a long-term viewer of mine and friend who has always written interesting and appreciative comments. And so I thank you for that. I always appreciated you appreciating and getting involved and being like-minded and awakened and all that sort of thing. And this guy's called Rusty Shackelford, if I'm remembering that correctly. I don't know whether it's his name or just his handle, but one of the few people that puts his face there, and so I'm assuming it is his name. And so Rusty had invited me to go to stay with him in Canada, and I thought that was a very beautiful and kind gesture. And I often think if I ever came into some money, if the cosmos ever destined me to have a lot of money, then I would commence a world trip where I would go and meet up with anybody who was open for it all around the world, because I've had lots and lots of offers. People have invited me to all different sorts of places: Kazakhstan, Hawaii, Switzerland, America, Canada, lots of places around Europe. And I'd love to. I really would. I was very intrigued with the Kazakhstan offer because I looked online and it's an amazing country, amazing architect. It looks very, very different. And yet, we've been conditioned into thinking that anywhere outside of, the main body of Europe and America and Canada are all third world countries. Well, in actual fact, it's turning out to be more the opposite, because I've visited lots of these places which are very, very high tech, and their hospitals are fantastic, and the medical service is brilliant, and their infrastructure is great, and they're clean and modern. Whereas our countries are really becoming, they're purposely being destroyed. All of our cities are being destroyed with a mass influx of all those variety of people, because it makes the indigenous people afraid, and they don't feel like it's their country anymore, and they leave. And the powers that be, that's what they want to happen to the cities. They want everyone to leave. So they put these swarthy folk in these cities, and all the indigenous people leave, and then it's much easier for the powers that be to bulldoze these cities. At least bulldoze all the buildings that are not listed, because they want to build these smart cities, these 15-minute cities. And so that's what they're doing it for, people. It's all a plan. And so, but getting back to my friend Rusty, I'm walking miles and miles, and I'm fit and strong and all the rest of it, and I'm very lucky. Well, not so much lucky, but I've earned it, people. I've been doing this stuff all of my life, and so I'm lucky in that I haven't had any stupid illness or disease that's prevented me from doing that. But Rusty, he's bedridden with a spinal disease, and I don't know whether that's a permanent thing or whatever. He'll recover, whether you'll recover, Rusty, but I really hope that you do, and I hope that it's very, very quickly, and that you too can become able-bodied again and get out and enjoy the world instead of enjoying it vicariously through my videos, which you tell me you're doing. And you tell me that my videos have been of great assistance to you on your journey whilst you've been bedridden. And so this is one of the reasons why I'm always encouraging people just to give me a few details, because if I don't know who's watching, if I don't know at what level anyone is appreciating, then frustration will set in with me, and I'll become belligerent, because you get tired after a while, people. I've been doing this 16 years, and I'm giving. I never stop imparting what I consider to be possibly potentially useful information. And so that's an attribute of my kindness and my humanitarianism. And so I'm always saying to you guys, why don't you start to exhibit a little bit of yours? So thank you, Rusty. I appreciate that, my friend. And I think of your situation and you often, and ponder upon certain times in our lives. And the video before this one I made today, I'm speaking about the stark differences in our human experience here on Earth, from being very healthy and fit and able-bodied to being, you know, bed-bound or an invalid or, you know, something of this nature, whereby you can no longer do all these things. So my message to all of you people now is, don't ever take a single day for granted. Doesn't matter how ill or infirm or restricted you are, it can always get worse. And so just have gratitude, because when you have gratitude, you create beautiful endorphins in the body. And instead of feeling hard done by and, you know, all different sorts of negative feelings about life, well, that isn't going to increase your enjoyment of it at all, is it? It's only going to take you further down. So we really do have to think positive and look on the bright side. And so ponder on that for at least 10 minutes, guys, and try to reflect upon it, if you can, at least once a day, because it really will serve you well. So thank you, Rusty, much appreciated. Godspeed, my friend.